So how can you incorporate witchcraft or Wicca into your daily life? Hi, I'm Sandra from MysteryWitchSchool.com, and if you are new to the craft and you want to learn how to become a witch or find your inner witch, hit the subscribe button below so that you don't miss anything. In this video I'm sharing a location where I live here at Redcliffe, Australia, and so that we can talk a little bit about what it's like to incorporate the craft into your everyday life and how to do that. Because it's a practice, it's a way of life. Being a witch, being a Wiccan's a way of life. It's not just something that we do at the end of the week or something that we do 8 times a year at Sabbats or at a full moon. It's something we're all looking for, that really deep connection to nature, to the divine, to ourselves. So it's a practice, and it's something that we do every day. So how do we do that? So a lot of it depends on where you live. I live at the beach. Others of you may live in other locations around the world that have pockets of nature that you can visit. Even if you can't visit it every day, maybe you can visit once a week. Or there may be local parks. If you live in a concrete jungle, there may be elements of actually being in a concrete jungle and exploring the energies of being in a concrete jungle that can be part of your craft. Because our whole environment, whether it's a human construction or whether it's nature, has an energy to it and has a spiritual force to it. So we can practice the craft pretty much wherever we are. But I would say that most witches and Wiccans come to the craft, particularly pagans coming to the craft, because we've got this deep affinity with nature. To us, nature talks to us, it speaks to us, and it's how we connect to that divine within us and all around us is through nature. So for me, it's coming down here to the beach where I'm seeing the water and feeling the energy of the water. And sometimes the water does speak. The water is a wonderful example of the emotional aspects, because sometimes it's really calm like it is today, and other times it's really quite can be quite treacherous, like in a storm or something. Then you can probably hear the wind's blowing, so I hope it's not blowing the microphone too much. And you've got, a nice gentle breeze. It's the afternoon here, so the wind is a bit stronger than what it normally is in the morning. And so it's that connection with the air element as well, and the different aspects of the air element, the different aspects of the water element. I'm sitting on rocks here, so I've got the earth element, and of course the sun's shining in my face from that direction, and half my face is probably shadowed because I can't look into the sun. And that's the fire element. So I'm sitting in here with the 4 elements, and it's just an afternoon, and I can sit here, I can meditate and just enjoy feeling the energy of the elements. So that's one way of connecting. Even if you're in a concrete jungle and you've got a moment to go and sit outside somewhere, whether it's on a balcony or whether it's in a park or whether it's just outside, you can still connect with the elements. You can still try and get grounded into the ground. Even if the ground is concrete, you can still try and ground yourself and connect with what is available there. And also getting that sense of the energies that are around you. So it's something that you can practice all the time. You can be on a bus, you can be on a train and practice the craft. So for example, when I was working for a corporation, I would catch a train every day. I would use that time to meditating on the train. Sometimes I would do some exercises like various types of mind exercises or magical exercises on the train. Sometimes it would be a case of transferring consciousness, or those sorts of exercises that you can do on a train or a bus. You don't necessarily have to be sitting down in a quiet space in a room somewhere. Or in nature somewhere to actually start practicing some of the magical aspects of the craft. These are things you can take with you. Even when I was working in an office, if there was something going on in the workplace or something that I wanted to do some magic for, I'd do some instant sigil magic. It would be like magic on the fly. I'd just whip up a sigil and pop it in my drawer or under something, and it was taken care of. And often I would find, when I was clearing out my desk when I was leaving, it was like all these sigils everywhere, and I couldn't remember what they were even for. But it's just using it and every day incorporating it into your everyday life. And of course, having that daily practice where you are allocating time every morning or every evening to just sitting down and meditating, journaling even, are connecting with the goddess and God, even if it's just for 10 minutes, it helps set your day up. It helps you unwind if you're doing it in the evening, and reconnect to yourself and to who you really are. Because when we're out in the world, in Western culture, it's a very unspiritual place. It's a place that we really do feel disconnected with, and it's no wonder people say more than anything, they say to me, I want to feel connected, I want to get connected, I want to connect with myself, I want to connect with nature, I want to connect to the divine, because so many of us are feeling disconnected. And if we can bring these things, even just to feel the wind on your face, connecting with nature, just listening to a running creek or a waterfall if you're in a city, connecting with nature, bringing yourself home to that connection. All of these little things you can do every day as part of your day. And when you bring these into your day, you start to reconnect more to yourself, to your soul self. So you're not getting swept away with all of the craziness of everyday life and all of the ego crap that goes on when we're dealing with other people, and we're dealing in the workplace, we're dealing with corporations, or dealing with work environments. It's bringing ourselves back home to ourselves and to our connection with the elements. And the elements can be found anywhere, even in a city. So even if that's all you can do, try practicing that when you remember during your day, at lunch breaks, morning tea breaks. Just go outside and connect with the sun, the fire of the sun, the energy of the sun. At night with the moon. It doesn't have to be ritual. You don't have to do full-on ritual all the time. And most of the connecting happens when you're not doing ritual. It's things you can do every day. So that's how you can bring the craft into your life every day. And these are things that I certainly encourage in my course, in my membership program, 12-month training program. So it's about connecting all of the time, and it's about really starting to build that deep connection with yourself as well, while you're out and about in the world, and just doing what you do every day. So let me know how you go with that in the comments field below. If you are struggling with knowing how to learn the craft because you're just overwhelmed with all of the practices and not knowing what's right, what's wrong, what to do, when to do it, then go to the description field below and download my 20-minute free video training on how to practice witchcraft, or how to learn to be a witch. And I can't remember the name of it. I did it a while ago, so I can't actually remember what it's called. But anyway, it does give you some grounding into getting in touch with why you're really wanting to practice the craft, so that you can then start learning how to incorporate the craft into your life and how to learn more about the practices. So get a copy of that. It is free. And if you like the video, hit the like button, share it with your friends. Don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you on the next video. Blessed be.